Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander? Understood? So, you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Excuse me. Yes?
Howdy.
There you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC SysDev. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer. Excellent. Then let's get right to it, shall we? This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDev's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Which is precisely why we're taking a more... We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Good. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Sersha. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora. You'd better hope so. Sersha won't be... Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, that's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. Eager to get going? Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make... As an undercover operative for UC SysDev, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and allow yourself to stray too far off the path. That's what I wanted. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you. Now, get up. That's easy to answer. We'll be monitoring your activities from the... When you feel you... Beyond that, you'll all we know is that she's shrewd. I'm afraid she's the best. For your own sake, basically, if you land in... While you're running with... It's going to be difficult. Do what you have to. That's why I expect you to constantly... Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. If there's a route to your goal which... Use your instincts. For your own safety, basically. While you're running with the creep, it's going to be... Do what you have to. Then you do what you have. The Crimson Fleet has the potential. If it takes a few deaths, as you were.
All right, we don't have a lot of time. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you get... If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, well, you better. Come in. I want data slates, computer... You're damn right I do. That minor skirmish, if you've seen what I... That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of it. Yes. Come in. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. That should do it. We'll be keeping them close if you're feeling particularly... Not really. Don't get me wrong. Let's just stick to the... But, don't worry, Of course, if we find out you try... Well, I don't think... Let me know if you need anything else.
Hey. I saw one of the ensigns get an Alpha Centauri from Officer Petrosian the other. Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll keep our T's crossed and guns loaded.
Hello.
Fun? Now what?
What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red road? We were told there were jobs.
Look, forget it. But we just filled our last openings.
You look hurt.
We have a couple contracts.
I want to head on over.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. Sure, go ahead. You shoot me, and the TA will have bounty hunters on your ass before you even get back to the spaceport. Listen, love, I've heard it all. Threats bounce right off, so either cough up the finder's fee or try and sell that shipment on your own. Well then, we have nothing left.
Sidonia is an industrial town.
You bring me that finder's...
There tend to be concise.
And find stable ground or
You must be. In our business, no...
detonation occurs In 5, 4, 3.
Well then, we have nothing left.
How's it going? Can I help you? Yo, I'm Manaki. You... Oh, man. No. We're like this huge... Yo, they pay my salary. Man, sorry. All I know is that we're running... And listen. Yo! This dude came in one. It was still alive. I was trying to tell him. Cool. Let's... Come back anytime.
You bring me that finder? You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembered.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and, it's been...
This is murder! You're on your own!
Sorry.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down. Dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
If you're here to buy your... Wouldn't be the... Oh, don't...
The Trade Authority.
All I'm going to point... Of course. You know, it's funny.
Well, well. It appears she...
There's a buddy of mine who... If he isn't... Oh, and, it...
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be... concise.
Ends meet on the old rate.
This here's the most important work in the galaxy. We man.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC... okay. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to. Right down to business!
Well, this is utterly ridiculous.
Now listen up. He probably spent... Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think... Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for...
Be advised to secure this article and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen trouble. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Adler, you say? Look. Adler Oh, I told him I'd pay. What? Look, I haven't got a single credit.
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
Oh, what games? What? Oh my... Please. Tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt.
It's been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
If you know
Have something for me? Well, would you look at that? He going to be a problem anymore? Nice. You know, you think you can handle it? That's what I'm talking. All right. I'll call... Head out to your room. Oh.
Sidonia is an industrial town. They tend to be concise.
Crime's at an all-time low around.
Right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
You're good enough to join our crew. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Raigana.
jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
So that's the notorious Nova Mora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place. Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner, too. Brought in a ton of creds. Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody, I mean, nobody runs away from the fleet. I've been tracking Rick. He changes his location, but you know what? Rake used to run with... Back then he had a everything was fine.
Mars, eh? Always take me to the nicest places.
believe we've got the best mining team ever assembled here. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor. Mining... I could spare a minute or two to chat. Argos, huh? Yeah. Unless... maybe you could help me out. Great! I promise. See, you might have noticed that our problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start I've got a plan for solving... Okay, glad just... First, I need someone from the outside to bolster it. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up. I need to know I can trust you. When you've got enough, drop...
Citizens are advised to take caution near the military outpost on the city's outskirts due to frequent live fire exercises. It is also advised to approach this landing pad, as the UC Marines are not responsible for all damage caused by
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
cold beers and good. Keep it simple or keep to yourself. And everyone will be. You ain't been around. Oh, believe me. Look.
He has a tab and...
It's a lot of... Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me? All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire...
I got what I got, okay?
Fine.
There's nothing like seeing old sun coming through the big window in the morning.
Howdy.
Yes.